Right, we're going to do a video to show you how to take out the rear carpet panel on the lower tailgate on the Range Rover L405. Now, let me just open it here. So this little bit here. Now, why do you want to take this off? Might be dirty, ripped, or you might want to get to all the gubbins inside for the tailgate motory thing. So we're going to show you how to do that. Why am I doing it? Because mine sort of works. I'm going to fit this. It's kind of the missing bit of my teak floor puzzle. I need to, when I got a kit, I got one kit with that bit missing. So I put that in my own car. But we've had a customer who's struggling to fit this bit. So this video is specially for him. But I thought it'd be handy if anyone wants to take this out in the future. So, right, let's get on with it. Stop waffling. Right, so you've got to jam this bit out the way. And I'm using a handy umbrella there. Let me see if I can. I jam that earlier. Look, that stops it springing down. Now, let's have a look in here, George. So, these little plastic panel, sort of between my finger and the tool, this little bit comes out. Now, I just struggled to put it in, but now we could try and take it out, or we could. It seemed to pop out when I took this out the first time. So I'm. Oh, hold on, he's nearly there. No, I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up on that because when you take it out, it comes out. But bear in mind, there is that little panel there is removable on both sides. Right. Basically, this whole panel is held in with a load of poppers underneath. There's no screws on it. I'm going to start in this corner here because there's a clip, as you'll see, directly under here. Now, this carpet does tuck under this top edge, so I'm going to sort of lift it like this, not lift this end. I'm going to lift it like that, then slide it out. So let's have a look. Right, there we go. You can work it along. Right, now have a look what happens here when I get this. You see that panel sort of falls out. Now you'll think you've lost it and you'll be having kittens, but don't worry. Right. And then there's another set of poppers along the bottom here. There we go. Look, see that he plings out and he just clips in. They don't break, so you've got to trust me on that. Right, there you go. Where did he go? He pinged down there. He pinged under here. So it seems to be easier just to let them do their thing and ping out. They don't break, but make sure you find those. Right, and then you can see it slides out there. So, but you can only pull it so far, and what you've actually got on the back here is you've got these cables to stop these cables and connectors rattling around. They've sort of connected them into the boot lid. So if I get a trim tool underneath it, can you see that, George? Yeah. So see that little barb tool there? That's got under, and on this other connector one, I think I've got to come in by your camera a bit there. And if you just, this one took a lot of pulling, because bear in mind, I just pulled that out. Oh, there's a clip, right. So where's that clip come from? So if the clips fall out, they tend not to break. Look, they slide in on these little sliders there. See that? Right, so you've got a series of those. So you've got two clips here. Oh, my. So, okay, it's slid out there, so you can, that will go back in. That's no problem. Right, so we've got those two bits out. And this one here was also in there, so you've got to remove that little one there. Make sure you put those back, otherwise they're gonna rattle around in your boot forever and drive you batty. Right, so that's that removed. So you've got the two clips there, one clip on that side, and then that unclips. Right, now, most of you, that'll be enough. You're in and you've got all your gubbins and you can start looking at your motors and what have you. I'm going to put this wooden trim panel on. Right. So, here we go. Now, it's a little bit different to the original. The original one, you'll notice they've sort of welded this end bit. You'll notice they've welded it. Now I looked at using screws, but it was kind of tricky. But then I got hold of the supplier and they said to me, no, you don't need to. It just if you just put it in, it will go in. And sure enough, it does. So I'll show you that now. So yeah, the plastic bit that you can see that it's the same as this bit. Originally they're actually sort of melted on, these stakes are melted on, but the supplier assures me these fit okay using these clips, and it's tucked under the top edge. So he's saying you don't need to do it. So let's see how it goes. We'll trust him on this, and let's see. Right, so what I've got, so you line those two holes up with those two holes there, and that goes like so. So you can see that's lined up there. Okay, now that's going to go on that side. Now the only trouble is you have got to sort of have 10 hands to do this. That goes on that side. Okay, now you'll notice that this has got slots here, and what we've got to do is transfer the poppers over. So you understand that. Let me transfer the poppers over. Let me show you how to do that. So these poppers here, we can slide them out of the old one and into the new one. So you don't want to watch me do all that, so let me finish that. Right, so it's a bit of a balancing act, but we've got those lined up there. And now we've got to get this in. It would be better if they were screwed on, I think, because it's just very difficult to hold it all. But let's bear with him. Let's trust him. Right, I'm going to do one side at a time. Right. Then we've got to get this rear lip tucked under there. Okay, that should hold that one there. And then I've got to hit that one. So the plastic does overlap this. This side, that side gone. This is the problem we're going to get. Here we go. We'll go with a. I might need an assistant to help you, but let me try and do it on my own. Right. And the other thing I forgot to do is I forgot to attach the wires. So I'm going to just attach the wires, and then I'll meet you again in a minute. Right, so I've got these two rested in now. I've got the cables connected in. Now I'm just going to try and click this panel in. Okay, and then it's getting there's a little clip on the bottom of here. A spring clip. I've got to line it into that little slot. You probably can't see that little slot there. If I get that lined up with that slot, I should be able to get that. Let me get the rest of this in along here. Get that slot lined up with. There we go. So it's actually, once it's all in, it all feels a bit sketchy, but once you've got it all in, it does actually clip in okay. I will ask the supplier if they can attach these to it, because I do think it will make the installation slightly less fiddly. One last thing I did, as ever I forgot something, is to refit those little clips, and you can do that afterwards. They just sort of slide in and curl around underneath there and clip into place. So I fitted those both in place. So, but there we go, that's all done. I'll have to get a teak bit to go on there to finish it off. There we go.